Hey fam, today we're making high quality waterproof stickers using my Cameo Silhouette 4. If you don't have a Cameo, that's fine. I'm sure you can take these tips and apply it to any cutting machine. Stay right here for the full walkthrough of how I get these done.
Join me here and don't forget to like and subscribe. Hi, it's your girl Showbiz and welcome to my channel.
So I've already put a few designs in the design space so you can see where I'm headed with this. You have to merge them in. So once I click merge, I go and I look for the design that I want to add to my layout. So I'm going to pick this design, and what I'm going to do is let it load in. And it's a fairly large design, so I am going to size it down to the size that I want. And what I like to do is measure it by the designs that are already on the design space, right? So I kind of want to make sure that as even can get. Then I want to go ahead and create an offset. So I go to the offset tool, and I made it a little bit bigger so you can see it right there on the side. And I just click offset. And it's kind of set to the size that I want it to be. It's so much easier if you take it and turn it into the color that you want, so that way you can see how big the offset actually is. So there I am, making it white. My paper's white, so it's perfect. It's just going to create that extra layer around the sticker to make it pop. Next, we're going to have to take the offset and the design and group them together. And so that way, when you move it around, it moves together freely. Because if you don't group it together, it's going to move separately. And I'm going to undo it just so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. See? You don't want that, because you want to be able to take your designs and move it anywhere on the page. You want to get the most out of your page, so you want to arrange them as you see fit to get as many on the page as possible. And I'm trying to get 2 of every design on the page because this customer wants 2 of everything. And since I want 2, I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste it once I got it to the size and the offset that I want. And then boom, boom, bap. It's real easy. Here we go, pasting. Now there's 2 on the page as I stated. And I'm just making sure everything that I have on the page so far has been doubled. I missed one, so let me not forget to double it. Now I'm just moving things around just to make sure I'm getting the most out of my page. Again, we don't want to waste, so I'm going to continue to squeeze and move things around and rotate. It doesn't matter what it looks like on the page because they're going to be cut out anyway. So I'm just going to arrange it until I get it to a good place, and you have to squeeze. And if you look close, at the top, you see a black box and a few little grid lines there, and that is what you call registration marks. So this is a print and cut, meaning you need to make sure your registration marks are turned on, because it's going to go through your regular inkjet printer first before the cutter cuts them out. Okay, if you do not have your registration marks turned on, these will not cut out properly. Okay, because they're going through the printer, the registration marks help the cutter remember exactly where these designs are on the page. So if anything shifts, or when you put it on your cutting mat, you make it kind of crooked, whatever it is, those registration marks make it so that way it can find exactly where everything is on the page. Now, you don't have to turn on your registration marks for just regular cutting, but if it is a print and cut, meaning it's going through your printer first, you have to turn on your registration marks. So I went ahead and squeezed in a few more designs because there was definitely space. Again, use that at your discretion. So we're going to get ready for the cutting process, and I'm going to walk you through that as well so you can see exactly all the steps I take to make these wonderful stickers. I'm using printable vinyl sticker paper. I get this from Amazon. It works really, really well. I'll put a link in my bio. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and go to File and hit the Print button. Now, this next part is super duper important. Make sure you go into the settings, and I'm going to show you what you're going to choose. You're going to make sure it's going to the right printer that you're using. If you have multiple printers, you know that's a headache when you don't click your printer. But in paper type, you're going to go ahead and choose glossy and make sure that the quality is on best. You have to set the paper type if you want these to come out really cool, really shiny, high vibrancy, and making sure that the ink doesn't rub off. Because if it's on fine, baby, the ink will rub off. So I'm heading over to my printer, and as you can see, I've designed my printer with stickers that I've already made. So these are the stickers that I am currently making. Same paper, same printer. This is my good old faithful HP. I've had it forever. It has moved state to state with me, and it works just fine. So don't think that you have to have a fancy printer for this to work out. The stickers are coming along really well. The colors look amazing. The shapes are awesome. So once the print finished, I went ahead and put it on my cutting mat, and I'm getting ready to load it in my machine. And again, I'm going back to my computer and making sure that in my silhouette settings, I am putting vinyl smooth, and I am taking my blade depth and I'm putting it all the way up. And I've done it a few times. In this particular one, I put it at an 8 and it came out well. But on my second round, I put it at a 10 and it came out even better. I set the force to about 20 and I make it cut 2 times. And I do that so that way it cuts really smooth and all the way through the paper and you don't get any tears. So again, make sure you set it to vinyl smooth, get your blade depth at 10, your force at 20, and 2 cuts around. Okay, once you set your settings, this next step is super important. Go back to your preview page and make sure that you have it on cut edge, okay? Because you know your cutter will cut all in between the lines, but you want to make sure that it's only cutting around the stickers. If something is off, just highlight them all, click no cut so it can remove the lines, and then click cut edge. So once I've done that, I press the send button and we are cutting now. And if you're new to this and you just want to see how this machine works because you're thinking about doing it and you're not sure if you should do it, I say go for it. You should do it. These things are pretty simple. Once you learn your settings and your features, I promise that you will love it. This is one of my favorite things to do. And I didn't think that I would be good at it. And I was kind of intimidated at first. But once I got the hang of it, it was really a doozy, and I really hope that you do it. You do it. And I really hope this video helps you. And please leave a comment if you have any other questions. I will definitely reach out to you. But let's get back into this video. So I'm ejecting the mat from the cutter so I can start to peel away and see how these came out. And as you can see, they peel pretty smoothly, and although one got stuck, remember I told you the second time around, I went ahead and put it on the blade depth of 10. It cut out pretty smoothly. And even if it does get a little stuck, once you use a little force with your finger, it comes out just fine. It doesn't rip or anything like that. I mean, these came out super good. Now I'm just going to get that off the mat, and then I'm going to peel them away from the mat simply by just folding the mat. That way I can roll them off. You don't want them to bend. You don't want to just pull them up. Like, you really want to roll the mat back. So yeah, I'm done rolling them off, and look at these. Super colorful, vibrant, clean cut. I mean, they look absolutely perfect. Some people will say get a little blade, cut the back so they're easy to peel off, but you don't even need to do all of that because these peel off very easily. Take a look. Y'all remember these quarter waters? If you from another state, what did y'all call them growing up? Let me know in the comments. And let me not forget to mention that these do not rub off. I'm putting a little force and I'm rubbing, and nothing. You can run them under the water, baby, and they will not rub off. And like I said, I did some more behind the scenes, and I'm cutting these, and I want you to see how these come out as well. This customer requested all of these, so I wanted to make sure that they got the best stickers they have ever received. So remember I said I put it out of 10 the second time. You saw how that peeled right up. Nothing stayed behind, nothing. And they're rolling off the mat easy. The blade depth is important. You cannot tell me that these didn't come out fire. Peace out, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe.
Join me here and don't forget to like and subscribe.